Good evening, and welcome back to another episode in the journey. Today was a snow day, kinda. So, basically, long story short, Virginia can't handle the weather. I talked about it yesterday. Any snow comes, everything's dead. So woke up this morning, did a couple meetings from home because I had some early meetings, and was about to go to the gym. Got the text, school's closed, so I don't have to go to work all day, even though at the time of the announcement there was no snow on the ground. Now there's like 3 inches, 4 inches, if that. And yeah, so basically got the whole day off. So as soon as I got that, I'm like, okay, I don't need to go to work. Granted, I had the time anyways, so I went to the gym. I still had some meetings online, just campus itself was closed. So was at the gym for I want to say 2.5 hours. I think it was a longer gym day today. I felt a lot more motivated and like going through the motions a lot better today. So it was pull day, and as always, sorry, I got a little itch on my eye. So as always, starting out with some lat pull downs. I changed up the bar I use. I usually use the like straight across, slight bend, circular bar and hit those. But my gym has different bars that one of my friends recommended to me. It's got like the grip, so you're holding it like palms facing inwards, and you're holding it like at top, and like I don't know what it is, but I feel like I get a better stretch and a better muscle feeling when I use that bar instead. So I've moved over to that and really enjoyed that. And it also felt like I could hit a little more weight with that. I don't know if that was just because it was my first set of the day, if I was just like had that energy in the morning that I was liking, or whatever it was, but I was able to hit some good weight on that. And from there, moved on to some pullovers as always. So grab the bar, pull straight over, and got those. So two back workouts back to back. Not no pun intended, but back to back. Eh? So after that, did some inside hammer curls, rope hammer curls on the cables. I say it all the time. I like the cables. I like how they feel. I feel like I get a better feeling of my motions and what I'm doing. So I did those, and then after that, I'm trying to remember what I did next. I'm pretty sure I went over to do the single arm cable rows. So, um, it's a 4x4 Life Fitness like cable machine. So it has your lat pull downs, your inside cables, etc., and then the bench for your individual pulls. And it's the two cable version. So I was able to do one arm at a time, get that full stretch and both sides of that, and went all the way through there. And after that, moved over to doing some face pulls. So again, hitting the back twice in a row. I like to focus more on my back and what I'm hitting. I feel like the back is such a large muscle group that you can hit so much of it and still not get as much feeling as you would like in all the spots you want to hit. So I go a lot harder on the back than the bicep, because bicep I do like straight and then hammer curls. I'm pretty sure it hits two different heads of the muscle, but I'm not smart enough to remember what those are. I'm not in the medical field. I don't know biology as well. So I'm pretty sure in videos I've seen that you hit both heads. I, in general, just like the feeling of hitting two different motions. So I did that and then did my bicep curl after the face pulls. I changed that up as well. Instead of just doing straight bicep curls with the cable, doing it where the cable's behind me and my arm's fully extended behind me, and then I bring the cable up. So instead of sitting for like standing straight up and doing the pulls, you're like leaning forward, holding it behind you, and then getting the full range of motion. I feel like you can be a lot more stable with your arm and get the range of motion versus when you're standing up. It's easy like let your elbow help you a little bit or get like a little more force driven from somewhere else. So I liked that variation as well. I was debating doing a couple more workouts. I want to hit my back a little more, and I probably will for the next full day. One exercise that I saw Jeff Nippard do a video with Jesse James West recently, where they do like here are the best scientific workouts to hit. I'm not gonna do all that because I like the feeling of some and not the feeling of others. But one I really want to try is, I don't know how to describe it, but you're on the dual cable machine where it's like out behind you. Grab each, cross over, and then you do like full out. So it's like an X motion with your arms, and then you pull all the way. And I feel like seeing that, it looks like a very good back workout and something I've been seeing a lot of the the bigger guys at the gym doing. And obviously, if they're in really good shape and they're doing a workout, I'm going to trust that they know what they're doing. So I want to definitely take a look into that. And then one other I'm thinking of doing is the back machine. So the one where you're just like basically just arms crossed, you lean forward and then lean all the way back. I don't know what it is about that machine. It hits like my lower back a lot and like that set of muscle group, which you won't really hit anywhere else for most back exercises, especially with cables or whatever. I feel like you can get it from some low rows, like lean over rows, whatever those are called, or maybe a T-bar row. I'd like to think, but I feel like that machine definitely hits really well. And then throwing in either a straight bar curl or just preacher curls with dumbbells are probably something I'm going to do to make my pull day a little longer and a little better in the future. But for today, didn't hit those two, but hit all the rest and felt really good. After that, got caught up with a nice 35-40 minute walk on the treadmill, and Back to the Future 2 was on. I love Back to the Future. It's such a fun movie. So I just got to sit there and watch that for half an hour, which I'll never complain about. Um, Shout out Biff. All my homies hate Biff. And after that, went into the sauna. I didn't get my full half an hour like I'd like to because I spent so much time earlier in the gym and then on the cardio again that timeline wise, I had a meeting at 3 and it was like I got into the sauna, I want to say 2:15, and the gym's a 15-minute drive. So if we're doing the math here, I only got like 50, well, I think I got in like, actually no, more towards 3:30. Sorry. So I only, 2:30. So I only had like 15 minutes to spare with to be in the sauna. So I did that as always, and I just like the feeling of being in the sauna. I don't know what it is with sweat, like being able to visualize like sweat. It makes me feel good, and then in general, just the headspace and being able to just sit there in thought, I really enjoy. So yeah, that was today's workouts, and then I got home, had a few meetings back to back, had two different meals today, and I was feeling a little more tired, so I'm like, I'm just gonna up my calorie intake, especially with doing the math on how many calories my meal prep is, and it's not as much as I thought it was initially. So today I had a little avocado toast when I got back from the gym, a quick little energy booster there. And I say avocado toast lightly. It's not necessarily avocado toast, it's guacamole on toast, but it's the same thing. I just like the taste better. I don't like straight avocado, I don't love it. So that is, I cut up one red onion, a small red onion, threw in two avocados, and then a lime, juiced lime, and all together mix that up, and it was a good guacamole. Threw in some salt and pepper, and threw that on some toast. I only threw about half of it on toast. I saved the rest of the half for later in the day. So that was a quick little snack. I want to say around 3:34, and then I had a meeting until 5. After that meeting, I then had my full meal after I got out of the shower, so like 5:36. I had my one of my meal preps with some lettuce, a pickle, and some guac, and really enjoyed that as always. It's one of my favorite meals right now. And I was still like feeling hungry, so I threw in two small potatoes into the air fryer to make some quick fries. I tried throwing them with a little protein ranch, but I didn't love the flavor of it with it. I didn't like the combo, so I ended up just substituting that ranch out for a little mayo. So a little less in calories, but not as high in protein. So that was the food for today. I'd estimate that somewhere around 1,000 to 1,300 calories. And one thing I've noticed is with food, I feel like I'm eating a lot when I'm not. And I feel like my calories, like I feel full a lot of the day. And I think that's a lot to do with how much water I'm drinking. I feel really bloated. So like I don't feel hungry and I don't feel the need to eat more calories, but I also know that I'm at such a deficit. So it's a weird feeling because I always have the energy throughout the day. I'm never sitting here like, "Oh, I'm just going through the motions and just trying to get by through the day. I'm so hungry." Like today I was a little hungrier than normal, and obviously that just comes with the day by day. But yeah, it's a weird feeling because I know like to maintain my weight, I can eat like another 1,000 calories, maybe a little more. And I don't know, I feel like I'm already eating enough, if that makes any sense. Obviously, spreading out your meals throughout the day as I get close, like as I trim down a lot more, changing up what my meal looks like, probably getting a little more breakfast into the mix as we go is going to be the process there. But yeah, I'm saying a lot in this, and I realized that. I'm sorry. So that was today and what I experienced throughout the day. Tomorrow, depending on if things stay open. So far, campus is closed until at least 12. So I'll be going to the gym in the morning, assuming they don't push back. I haven't gotten any notifications about them being closed or them pushing back hours at all. So that's still to be seen. And then throughout the rest of the day, figuring out that and what that all looks like. But yeah, I want to go to Martin's and get my low calorie wraps to make some um, meal prep breakfast burritos. I really like that meal. You just throw them in some aluminum foil. You throw those in a bag in the freezer, and then you just have something throw in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then have a good meal on your hands. Like 16 grams. No, I want to say more, like 15, 16 grams of protein, a few hundred calories. A really good meal overall. So, yeah, that's going to be the goal with that. But that's obviously dependent on when things open back up, because I'm not just going to go out of my way for one ingredient that I can live without right now. So, yeah, I'm going to try to figure out a way to put more protein in my diet. I might have a protein shake with all my meals moving forward, because I definitely could use a little more protein, I feel like. And yeah, I mean, right now, obviously my body's surviving on the food I'm eating, but also surviving on the fat it's consuming, because there is plenty of that. Um, I'm also debating keto, and it's something I've done before. I don't like the first like week of keto because it just feels weird. Like your body doesn't love the transition of like no carbs. Oh no, we have to run on ketosis now, which is where keto comes from. Ketosis. I don't exactly know the science behind it, but I just know that that is what it is, and it's when your body is out of carbohydrates and turns to ketosis to produce whatever it needs chemically, I believe. So, yeah, that is it through today. I want to get a little more of the multivitamins in. I ran out of those and I need to order some so I can get some more of that, especially in days like this where I can't be outside as much as I'd like to. Get some more vitamin D in and get your multivitamins in, get a little more magnesium, fish oils, hit those like good add-ons for your daily diet, get more creatine in. And yeah, that is something I'm going to be looking forward to doing next, 'cause I feel like I'm lacking some vitamins here and there, and I feel like getting those in through supplements and through um, multivitamins is going to be really good for me. But yeah, I guess that's where I can leave this one. I've been yapping for plenty of time now. I appreciate all the support on the weigh-in yesterday. We're down over 20 pounds in just over a month. Awesome. We got a long way to go, but making good progress. And yeah, so looking forward to seeing how that irons out. And as always, like I said, appreciate the support on those generally, but also the support on all the other videos, the grocery haul, etc. It means a lot having the constant support there, and seeing that little notification when I open YouTube of somebody commenting like I'm on this journey with you, or I just started doing this myself, or like, do you have any recommend? It feels really nice. I know not many people get all the way through the videos. If you're watching to the end, I appreciate you. So yeah, as always, do better tomorrow, be great tomorrow, be a better version of yourself tomorrow, and have a great rest of your day.